Turning to El Romeral, this is in southern Spain near Seville. I think people who follow the story are very much aware of the applications that were lodged with regulators to drill 5 wells and connect to export grid for direct export. The near-term activity is focused on obtaining those permits and identification of a farming partner. An important point to note here that has been developing in the background since the installation of the new transformer in February 26. Generation activity and generation revenue has steadily increased, and that has reduced the monthly cash requirement that Tarba requires to keep the lights on, which is a very positive development, and we'll be talking more about that as we go forward. So the investment case here, very much like Selva, the opportunity is to convert any confirmed gas resources from the 5-well program very, very quickly into cash generative production, given the existing infrastructure. So that is what Romeral offers us in the short term. In terms of the full potential, what I'm showing here on the left, again, historic cost. You can see that the cost is dominated by the acquisition costs of Tarba, and then through the course of 2025 and 2026 is the contribution to overheads at Tarba to effectively maintain the company whilst generation activity was inactive. As I say, we're making headway into eroding the amount of money that the company requires on a monthly basis through increased generation. On the right, full potential broken down by activity, again expressed in euros. Program 1 is the 5-well program that will apply for permits. Program 2 is a secondary program of well-identified targets. And then as you get into Program 3 is everything else that's possible on the geological map to be pursued for drilling. Is slightly more speculative, which is why it's in a slightly faded green color here. And then storage, similar to Selva Malvezzi, the opportunity to turn depleted caverns, or depleted reservoirs rather, into storage. And also, because of the peculiarity in the south of Spain here, we have a very high thermal gradient. There is the possibility to convert, at the end of useful life, some of these wells to geothermal generation. So in the spirit of including all potential aspects to value, that's on the sheet. So what is the route to value? Motherhood and apple pie. It's increasing production and reserves through the planned 5-well drilling program. It's providing an alternative gas sales pathway through connecting to the gas grid, not relying on electricity generation. The 100% ownership position allows introduction of partnership capital through a farm out, and we'll be talking more about that as we go through the rest of the presentation, and upside from conversion of the depleted reservoirs into gas storage. A key question, and I might as well address it now that we've got ahead of the meeting, is about when permits, and I can understand people's anxiety about that. We share that keenness to see these permits granted. Everyone that's followed the story will know that the legislative guidance for the government is to grant permits or give a response 90 to 180 days after they've been served to the Minister's office. That expired in early June, and we are currently engaged with the Spanish authorities directly and indirectly to get some feedback about guidance and expectation of remaining process. We haven't got a clear answer on that, but when we do hear that, we will absolutely announce it.